All right, I'm about to go to the gym, but I just wanted to make a quick video on why I think Trump is probably going to win the election. In 2020, there was really a series of unfortunate events that caused him to lose. I think COVID and really was the main reason. Also, the mail-in voting. I think there's a lot of people that voted in 2020 that probably didn't vote in 2016, and it was a huge turnout. So I'm not going to underplay the fact that a lot of people really hate Trump. I think if the Republicans probably had just a normal candidate, they would steamroll Biden. But even with Trump, I think Biden is going to get crushed. And the reason is because people's lives, I think in general, they're going to vote based on how their own situation is going. And after 4 years of Trump, things were, I think, fine, but you had the COVID thing happen. You had the mail-in voting. You had people say, maybe we made a mistake electing this guy and we should get someone more presidential in there. And now I think it's like, hey, now we got a guy that we elected that's, they're both very old, Trump and Biden, but Biden really doesn't look like he should be a president. I mean, like I said in a different video, I think he looks qualified to be, over there is a Walmart store. And he looks qualified to be like a one of the greeters at Walmart. And that's not me saying anything about his policy. That's just his demeanor and the fact that he looks like he really shouldn't be doing any really important job because he doesn't seem like he's all there. So Biden, I think, is in trouble. I think he's going to do the same thing kind of Clinton did. He's not really going to come out, and he's going to try to minimize the amount of time that he's on the air and things like that. Trump is just very divisive. And like I said, a lot of people really love him, but a lot of people really hate him. And they don't really care about any of the policies that would be better for the country or better for them personally. They're just going to vote for Biden because they don't like Trump and the fact that he is involved in all these things with women and lawsuits and, just doing things that a lot of people don't like. But you have to ask yourself, when people get behind the thing or they're making the choice, it's not a virtue signaling thing anymore. It's like, is this guy going to do better for me? Is he going to do better for the country? Am I going to be better economically if Trump's in office? And I think a lot of people are going to say yes. They're going to vote for Trump, whereas last time they may have voted for Biden because there was maybe pressure and but now I think after 4 years of Biden, prices have gone up, inflation's gone way up, the prices of housing has gone way up, and people's life economically, like the average person's life economically probably has been, not really increased that greatly. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think Trump is like minus 115 now in the betting market, so he's the favorite. Biden, as well as all the other Democratic and, Kennedy and all the other people are, it's like 50-50. So Trump is the favorite in terms of just one candidate. And then any other outcome, whether it be Republican or Democrat or independent or whoever, is about a 50% chance. So betting markets are saying Trump's about the, 51% favorite, 52% favorite, probably right around there. And I think that's going to happen. Really, I think again, there is a certain percentage of people that will not vote for Biden, and there's a certain percentage of people that will not vote for Trump regardless of what happens, right? Like Biden could be basically in the hospital almost dead and people will still vote for him because they just don't like Trump and they're diehard Democrats. And then likewise on the other side, there's people that will never vote for the other side because they're diehard Republicans. And but the 5 or 10% of people in the middle, that's who you're trying to win. And I think Trump has a pretty powerful message, right? Especially after 4 years of the other guy. After 4 years of one guy, you're like, well, I don't know if my life got really better. Maybe we'll vote this other guy in. Or a lot of people just won't vote. Maybe less people will vote. They'll say, you know what? I don't really like Trump, but Biden hasn't really made my life better. I'm just not going to vote. Or I'm going to vote for Robert Kennedy or whoever, right? Some other third-party candidate that has no chance of winning. So that's, I think, what happened in 2016 is that Clinton didn't really have a lot of liking behind her, and Trump was kind of the underdog the whole time, and a lot of people, I think, didn't vote, or they said, you know what, let's give Trump a shot. And I think a similar thing might happen this time. Trump certainly can rally up crowds and get a lot of enthusiasm, and he's going to need to do that in some of the key states. But I think Biden, I just don't know how excited you are as a Biden voter, right? I don't get the sense that people are really running out to the polls to vote for Biden. That's what I said in 2020, though, as well. I mean, I thought a vote for Joe Biden was really a vote against Donald Trump. And that still might be true. And that's why I think Trump, that's why Trump is not a huge favorite, because you can't really underplay the fact that a lot of people just really, really hate Trump for their own reasons and, for some of the stuff he does and his demeanor. So I'm not going to underplay that, but I think this time, because Biden's been in there and he has a track record, and a lot of people, if they had to honestly ask themselves, would say, shit, my life was a little bit better under Trump, and I think Trump's going to stand up a little bit better for the country and do things that are going to be better for people that are here. I think that might win out, and that might help secure him the win in some of the key states. So if I could bet on it, I would in a casino or whatever, but I would, I think you can bet on it somewhere. I just don't know where. But Trump seems like a pretty good value, considering he's right around like an even money bet. And I don't know. I just don't see Biden getting reelected. Like I said, they're both really old, but Biden just doesn't seem fit to do basically anything, right? So voting for him again is just a question. I mean, they're both questionable decisions, right? But you have to pick kind of the worst of two evils, or the better of two evils. Not to say that they're evil, but I think a lot of people are going to come to the conclusion that let's give Trump a shot. You know what? My life hasn't gotten better. Let's give Trump a shot. Let's see what happens. So let me know what you guys think on it, and you can subscribe if you want for more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.